I think has worked really hard. He's a tough physical guy. Against Tennessee, he had the one good tackle down as a down safety on a reverse type play. He's a guy that continues to work, and as long as he's working, I think he'll be a guy that can contribute somehow for us.
You anticipate getting Trey back this week?
I don't know. We'll just have to see how it feels. They worked a little bit, ran a little bit today. I haven't seen Ron yet, so I'll have to wait and see how the report is and see what the diagnosis is.
What about Ramik?
Ramik's a guy that I think that
in terms of his health, I know he's missed a couple.
Yeah, I expect him to probably practice, tomorrow and do some things and be ready to go. So we'll just have to see how it is after Ron meets with those guys and everything. But he's played enough snaps that he's got a pretty good idea of what we're doing. And, taking a few snaps off him is really not an issue.
You have to mix things up with Matthews. You were saying earlier this week that a lot of defenses really can give him a lot of different looks.
I think anytime you have a really good receiver, you got to change up what you're doing. I mean, that's from a formation standpoint and everything. So I think that you have to be able to mix things up. If not, you can't let a good player like that, get a guy one-on-one and make some things happen.
How many of those guys are there in this league that you have that kind of respect for as well?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look, but we've seen obviously a couple of the last 2 weeks. So there's good players in this league, so you got to be able to count for them. And like we were talking about before, really one of the things that I was pleased with from the back end standpoint is the early down defense, first and second downs. Those guys really took away a lot of things from Missouri and allowed us to get some sacks and some completions or incompletions. And when you go back and look at the winning of first down, it was probably the highest it's been this year from holding them to make it 2nd and 7 or more relative to the other games. And a lot of that credit goes to the players in the back end and the way they played and performed. So, we just got to work on, getting it done on third down.
How much two receiver sets do they run in terms of